What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Today is all about sounds. This review is going to be about a new VST that I happen to get my hands on. I'm going to do a really quick review and bang out a really quick beat using this new VST. The name of this VST, Uphoria. Let's get started. So, recently I was on ADSR. I love going to ADSR. They have dope sample packs, VSTs, all of these great things on the website. And I was looking for something new to just, refresh my creativity a little bit and spark some new ideas. I knew I wanted a rompler. I wanted something that was going to have a lot of different types of sounds. But the most important thing for me was to find a VST that was going to have sounds that worked really well with trap soul beats. I think that's something that's really missing in the VST market. You have a lot of VSTs that are catered to trap music. You have a lot of VSTs that are catered to EDM and pop music and hip hop music. But there's a very specific sound for that whole trap soul, Bryson Tiller kind of thing. Very euphoric, lush pads. And so I was looking and I came across Uphoria on ADSR. I got it on ADSR, but it's a plugin made by Angelicvibes. I haven't checked out any of their other stuff, but I'm definitely going to check out some more of their stuff now, because this plugin that I'm about to show you guys is fire. I don't know if you guys can actually see the screen, but on ADSR you can get the Uphoria plugin right now for $49. There's loads of sounds in this thing. So even if you're not trying to make trap soul beats, if you're just trying to make trap beats or any other kind of beats, it has over 200 factory presets, over 5,000 samples. It has everything from basses to bells, guitars, mallets, pads, pianos, Rhodes, many more. But the thing that sold me is I was scrolling on the ADSR site, and I noticed over here that, they have their demo videos where they demo the sound for you. And when I played the demo video, the pads. I have a lot of different VSTs, and I literally don't have any VSTs that have pads that sound like these. So today we're going to check out the Uphoria plugin. I'm going to bang out a beat using the Uphoria plugin. Unfortunately, they don't have drums with this plugin, but I'm only going to use the sounds from Uphoria, and we're going to go over the UI and talk about this thing a little bit more in depth. So let's get to it. Let's get a new project going in Logic. Let's see. Logic, look, where are you? All right, there we go. New project going in Logic. I should have already had this set up for you guys, but I didn't. Okay, so software instrument. We're gonna go right to let's go right to Uphoria. So like I said before, it's by Angelicvibes. So that's what's gonna pop up in your AU instruments section. We'll open up Uphoria and check out the UI a little bit before we get into the beats. So Uphoria has a really cool UI. One of the things that makes it really cool is they have a lot of different things on here for you to kind of tailor your sound and add different dynamics to your sound, but it's not bloated, so it's very easy to use. It's self-explanatory. There's only a few knobs. You have your LFO rate here. You have your LFO depth here. This whole section right here is dedicated to the LFO. You have your panning knob right here. You have a volume knob. You have a cutoff, a glide, reverb, release, sustain, attack. All of the standard stuff that you get in a lot of romplers and other VSTs. But this is the thing that's really cool that they have. So you'll notice right here, you see these 3 knobs. They have 6 knobs actually, 3 on each side of the UI. It says layers. These are you could call them textures. Like they have like a vinyl layer right here. They have like a tape player layer right there. This one right here, which is number 1, you turn it on, you can hear, kind of has like a forest layer, like birds and stuff. So even when you're playing your chords, you get some extra texture in the background if you turn that up. And it's just really cool. Like, these layers here take the sounds that are already in Uphoria, which are already very euphoric, and it just adds a layer of seasoning to it that really brightens up your production. So if you go over here, you have like a vinyl layer, like a little bit of static. Over here you have, what's this? Yeah, this is some more static. And you have, I don't even know what this is. Sounds like underwater or something like that. But yeah, you just have a lot of stuff like that, like these different kind of textures and layers you can add to your sounds. So like I said before, it's Rompler based, so it has a lot of different things, a lot of different instruments going on inside of it. I got it mainly for the pads though. If you look right here in the instrument list, you have mallets, guitars, 808s. The 808s sound pretty good. Yeah, a lot of different. And then again, you have these layers here, so even if you don't have to use the 808 the way it is, you can add layers of texture to that 808. So let's take some static, add it to this 808. You know, just to give it some higher frequencies. So yeah, as 808s, it has effects, it has strings, it has Rhodes, it has pluck sounds, it has choir sounds. I'm not big on the choir sounds with this thing, but it has it. So if that's something you want, you got it. It has bells and it has pianos. Really great bells, really great pianos. Again, I keep going back to it because it's the main reason I bought it, and I really think it's the main thing that you're going to be using this thing for, the pads. Great pads. So let's go to a pad right now and let's check out some of them. I'm going to start with the Waves pad. So I don't know if you can kind of hear it. You can hear the expansiveness in the sound. It has a deep, rich openness to it. You don't need to add any reverb because the sounds already are very expansive, and it already sounds like it's kind of sitting in a cave underwater somehow. But it just sounds really great. That's the Wave sound. Let's go through some of these other ones. Yeah, it has some really great pads. So we're gonna find one that we like, and then I'm gonna make a beat with it. Ooh. And I actually think I want to change the sound to that first sound that I was using, the Waves sound. So we will go to that, change that up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, just sounds crazy. I'm change that up a little bit. Yeah. That. So we got that in there. Alright. It's hot as hell in here right now, yo. I'm probably gotta get my trusty towel on. I'm sweating bullets. Yeah. So we'll duplicate that. We only using Uphoria sounds today, so we'll just duplicate that track and go find us another sound. So these are plucks. This one is called Calm Water. water. I like how calm water sounds with this already, so we probably gonna leave it there. But let's just go through the sounds real quick and just see what else they have. This one too, Falling Again. So these are plucks. Like I said before, you can hear even the pluck sounds, which usually if you use any other VSTs, pluck sounds usually have a lot of like you know, guitar pluck sounds, things that sounds like claves and harp sounds, stuff like that. But in here, with the Uphoria app, even the pluck sounds have a bit of a pad feel to it, and they kind of have an openness to it, you know. I'm gonna go back to that first one. I like that first one. Well, let me see this one. I'm gonna use this one. So we're gonna go with the Falling Again, actually. I played those last notes all wrong, so we're gonna fix that up. That. Alright, so we're gonna take a little bit of sub out. Bounce to it, give it some delay. Yeah. So we're gonna try another sound. I'm trying to make this beat using different sounds in different categories. Just so you guys can hear a little bit of what's going on in all of these categories, but I don't necessarily want to use every sound in all of these categories. So what I'm gonna do right now, hold off on the beat for a sec, and I'm gonna just take you through some of these categories. I'm gonna go through some of the sounds in there because I know that you're here to check out the VST and you want to hear what else they have going on besides pads. And I know I'm kind of pads crazy on this thing right now, but yeah, we're gonna check out some of these other sounds real quick. So far I've used a sound from the pads section. I just finished using a pluck sound. They have guitars, so we can go through that, the list of guitars. And the guitars are pretty live sounding. Alright, I have an echo on real quick. Let me turn that off. So this is a relaxing guitar. That's relaxing guitar, and like I said, you have these layers here, so you can layer it up. So even if I did that, I don't like that one. You want to add a little bit of static. Again, give it more of a vintage feel. Add some verb. So you can add another layer on top of that layer. This is a bit of a hiss, so it gives you more of that vintage feel. So these layers really take a sound to the next level. You have other guitars in here, funky guitars. this would work really great on a trap beat. So like I said before, even though I had got this primarily for trap soul, the sounds in here work for any genre, especially trap music in general. So it doesn't have to be an R&B track necessarily. Like guitars like this work with a lot of different kind of beats. There's a few more. We also have 808s, we have Rhodes. Try out some Rhodes. So we have Rhodes. I love these kinds. This one is called Moment. Add a little reverb to that, space it out, add some release. So those are Rhodes. You have strings. Strings are really cool. These cinema strings sound really great. I use these in a couple of beats already. They sound really live. Add some reverb to that. Add a release. That was a lot of release right there. So yeah, there's a lot of great sounds. Like I said, bells, pianos, a lot of really great things. But I would say the standouts in this thing is most definitely the pads. The bells are great. So, what else can we add to this beat? This right here. This bell right here, the bell free, this one is nice. This one is real nice. So let's throw that in there real quick. Just to give it a little bit more on the texture side. Right, add some drums. Now for the drums, I can't use Uphoria. I can maybe use some of the 808s. So we'll add a kick and a snare and then maybe use one of the 808s in Uphoria. Let's start with a kick and a snare. Just do something really basic, really quick. That has no bass in it. Oh, there we go. Let's see what else. All right. So maybe we'll go back to Uphoria. Check out some of their basses, their 808s. But if you hear this right here, this 808 is from the Uphoria VST. Unfortunately, Uphoria doesn't have any kicks or snares, so I had to do the drums from another VST. But the 808 came from Uphoria. You can get really intricate with how you manipulate it. There's all kinds of different sounds here for you to go through and for you to enjoy. And I made this beat out of it really quickly. So like you can hear, the pads are crazy. So yeah, this was just a quick review of the Uphoria VST. I'm loving this VST right now. So far I've been using it in just about every production that I've done over the last couple of weeks, and it's definitely something that you guys should check out. So make sure let's get some music playing in the background. Yeah. So make sure that you go check it out, and if you guys really enjoy it or you don't like it, leave comments down at the bottom. Let me know what you like or what you disliked about the VST. And if you have any other great VSTs that you would like me to review and me to check out, please leave a comment and let me know which ones you want me to go through. I will check them out. I will post a video and I'll get back to you guys soon. Thanks for checking in with me. It's Ars. Peace.